All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying put in there and sorry for the hitch there. Again, I come to you with the breaking news emerging from Kumba this evening. Right now, as I come to you, we are told that there are serious gunshots in the city of Kumba. Serious gunshots going on right now in the city of Kumba. Restaurant fighters have taken over the city, and there is lots of gunshots going on. Now, this is happening in the backdrop of colonial officials in the city of Kumba forcing some so-called March Past T-shirts against Labor Day, May 1st, on traders in the city of Kumba. We are told that traders are being forced to pay for T-shirts that they did not bargain for. They are made to pay 2,500 CFA to purchase the T-shirt towards participating in the March Past on the 1st of May. Let me say this before I bring in my informant in Kumba. Let me say this for those of you who, if you live in Kumba, there will be a lockdown of Kumba on May 1st. There will be a lockdown of Kumba on May 1st. The idea that a lot of public to Cameroon will continue to use impunity to carry out projects, events in our territory, that will never again be accepted. It will never again be accepted. So that is what has been going on. Let me bring in my informant from Cape Town. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right. Now we understand that the gunshot started like probably less than an hour ago. Tell us what you are hearing. Are you able to see anything, or what are you hearing?
No, the gunshot started at 8 o'clock, at exactly 8 o'clock this evening. At exactly 8 o'clock this evening. Even right now, the gunshot is still ongoing.
It's still ongoing at this moment. And what part of the city are you hearing these gunshots?
Fiango, the gunshots are coming from Fiango. Everywhere is gunshot everywhere. We don't really know precisely where the guns are coming from.
Okay.
We don't know where the guns are coming from. The whole place is... Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, the whole place, you cannot dictate where the guns are coming from. You hear from Bonge Road, where you are, the whole town, all in all, the whole town is full of gunshots.
So you are hearing, so you can hear gunshots in the Fiango, Mbonge Road, and different parts of the city.
Yes. Even now, as we speak, it's ongoing.
And it has been going on since 8 p.m.
Yes, 8 p.m. Exactly 1 minute past 8 p.m.
Are there vehicles on the streets?
How can there be vehicle in the street when such things is happening? They cannot.
Okay. And
yeah.
now we understand that the colonial officials in the city of Kumba, they have been trying to force traders to buy T-shirts for 1,000, 2,500 towards 1st May, Labor Day, March Fast. And traders have been resisting the event. Tell me what you know.
You are correct. That part you are correct. You are correct. The matter of T-shirt, you are correct. You are very, very correct.
Oh, I think I lost the informant there. Let me see, I can get back to him. So again, as we speak right now, gunshots all over the city of Kumba. They are hearing them at Fiango, Mbonge Road, and I mean, you know, Fiango is at the other end, Mbonge Road is at the other end, and different parts of the city. And of course, we knew this was coming. because the colonial officials in the city of Kumba have been forcing traders. And I don't know whether this has been going on in different parts of Amazonia, but it has been reported that in Kumba, the colonial officials have been forcing traders to purchase their t-shirts. And don't be surprised, these t-shirts will be bearing the emblem, the images, effigy of Paul Biya to take and march on May 1st. May 1st. So, this is what we are trying, the message we are trying to pass to the people in Kumba. Kumba will be shut down on May the 1st. Kumba will be shut down on May the 1st. If you have been forced to buy their t-shirt towards that event, do yourself a favor and stay home. Do yourself a favor by staying home on May 1st. And if in any part of Amazonia people are being forced to go out and take part in any march past with any t-shirt, please do yourself a favor and stay home. Stay home and not venture out. Again, the moment when the Cameroon officials force us to do things with impunity, that moment is over. I think it appears like they are still dreaming, they are still living in the illusion that we are gone. We are gone. Amazonia is gone, and we are gone for good. Unfortunately, I hope my informant calls back. I lost him. When we were talking. I think it should be a network problem or so. When he gets back, I will put him back online to talk to us, to tell us what is going on. So I will come back again to the story when I get more updates coming from Kumba, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I will come back to Kumba, the developments in Kumba, once I get more updates in the course of the broadcast. Let us leave Kumba and go to Yaoundé, precisely in La République du Cameroon, where Cameroon has now employed or deployed the use of drones to fight the battle in Amazonia. And the drones were supplied to them by the French. The drones were supplied to them by the French. You can find the picture of it on your screen there right now. You can find the Cameroon army there on whatever they are doing there, but you can, I think they are unpackaging the drones. Those are the drones that they are using. They are using to fight the war in Amazonia. That's what La République du Cameroon is resorting to. Resorting to drones. If you are a restoration fighter in Amazonia, please do yourself a favor and remain wherever your camp, your hideout is. You guys have to remain very vigilant, because these drones supplied by La République du Cameroon by the French, they have the ability to see at night. Again, the drones are particularly equipped to have this, to see at night. So if wherever you are at night, and I'm here referring to the restoration fighters of Amazonia, wherever you are at night, don't think that the drones cannot see you at night. For as long as there is nothing covering you, the drones can see you at night, because they are equipped with powerful lenses that have the capability to see where you are and even possibly drop a bomb on you. So we urge our restoration fighters, please be very, very vigilant. Do not give yourself to be detected by those La République du Cameroon's drones. That is what they are deploying right now. We have heard this for a while until somebody forwarded the photo to me. I have the message in it that came with it in French. I cannot put it here. But again, we want the restoration fighters to take note, be very, very vigilant. La République du Cameroon is deploying the use of drones to track down or to search for the hideout of the restoration fighters. Take care of yourself. Do not allow yourself to be detected by any of these drones. The best place to be is where you know there is a shade over you, because the drone cannot see beyond the shade. The drone can only see for as far as there is nothing that is hindering visibility from it. But if you are in the shade, in the house or whatever, in the thick forest or something like that, where Field Marshal used to be. Yeah, where Field Marshal used to be. So if you are in a thick forest, there is no way a drone can see you. The only way a drone may be able to see you in the thick forest is that it may be equipped with what they call heat sensors. Heat sensors. What it does is the heat sensors that are attached to the drone are able to detect the activities of human beings by virtue of the heat that evaporates out of a human being from up. So, but I think they will not venture that in the forest. So again, we hope that our restoration fighters, they take note of this and protect yourself. Make sure you are safe out there and do nothing that will put you in harm's way. We want you to be safe. We want you to live to fight. Dead people do not fight. Only the living, they do fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is that. Now, I'll take you to another story, and this story now has to do with the ADF, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this story is very important. This story is very important because only I think a week ago, I came here with a presentation asking Ambazonian civilians to make sure that they expose wherever the ADF wants to run and hide themselves. And as of today, I still stand by that message. As of now, I still stand by that message, ladies and gentlemen. This struggle has suffered a lot in the hands of the ADF. It is always the ADF and no other group else. Yeah, there are other rook fighters out there, but at least we know that once in a while, those rook fighters, they are fighting. I'm talking about the rook fighters within the ARF. At least we know that once in a while, they fight. When you go to Bui, you hear that, oh, a fighter has robbed somebody and taken 100,000 or 50,000. We can say for sure that in Bui, war is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, you go to Manfe, you hear that a fighter has robbed somebody of 10,000 or 50,000. We can say that in Manu, fighting has been going on all over the place. But that is not the same case with the ADF. When you hear that the ADF has done anything, it is either robbing our own people, abducting them, or killing them and chopping off their heads. This has gone on from day number one that the ADF picked up arms, not to fight La République du Cameroon, but to fight fellow civilians, fellow citizens of Ambazonia. And we have or received complaints again and again and again and again from ground zero. Some people said to me, Comrade Chris, don't you think you are promoting infighting? No, comrades, it is not infighting. We have done everything from within our own powers to see that something is wrong. Somebody also wrote and said, these boys, they need education. No, they don't need education. They have been educated for the 7 years and counting of this war. And by the way, why only does the ADF need education? Why? How about restoration fighters? Why are they fighting? Why don't they need education? Why are they doing the right thing? Why are they protecting civilians and not abducting them and taking money as the ADF has been known to be doing for the 7 years and counting of the war? That is why today, ladies and gentlemen, we are resolved to make sure that if the ADF will not change its ways, we are ready to wipe them off the earth in Amazonia. And I mean it. I really mean it. I hear some of them saying, oh, Chris, where are your soldiers fighting? I don't need to tell you where they are fighting, but I promise you that if any fighter on the ground will be a pain on those civilians who have already suffered a lot of pain, going forward, we will do everything. If we cannot take them out, we will make sure they are exposed to be taken out. And that is what happened on Saturday with these 3 ADF fighters. We now learn the ADF abducts people, confiscate their cars, use the cars to go about robbing other people. And that is what happened on Saturday. The ADF picked up a woman around Chair Street in Bamenda. They barricaded her. She is driving somewhere. I think they said she was going to church. The ADF pulled in front of her in the car, stepped out with guns, and stopped her and asked her to step out. She steps out, and they said, show us your tax, your tax receipt, your liberation. They asked her for a liberation tax receipt. And the lady said, I have no idea that they are collecting some tax for some war. They said, okay, now that you know, you got to pay. They took her handbag. They collected her handbag from her. She is seated in her car. They collected her handbag from her, opened the handbag. There was 15,000 francs inside. They confiscated the 15,000 francs. And then since demanded for more money, demanded for 1 million. 1 million CFL. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this happened last Saturday, and this is first-hand information I am giving you. So they collected her handbag. She is seated in her car. They pulled in front of her, came out with guns, and said to her, we need to see your tax receipt, your liberation tax receipt. And the lady said, I have no idea that they are paying any tax here. They said, okay, now that you know, you have to pay. She said, I don't have money. They collected her handbag, opened it. There was 15,000 francs inside. They took it away. Now, after they took the 15,000, they asked her to hand over the keys of the car to her child, who was with her in the car. She handed over the keys to the child, and they took her out of her car to their own car. These guys are driving cars that they have confiscated. They have seized from innocent people, innocent civilians. So they took her off the car to their own car and demanded for 1 million CFA francs. Again, this was last Saturday. And since she could not afford 1 million CFA francs, they drove her to Alabokam. Once she got there, there were 4 other people seated there in front of their Rook General. And according to the story we know, it appears like only this other captive intervention spared the life of another captive. They were waving a knife on her tongue, on her neck, and telling the man, if you do not give 10 million, if you do not give 10 million, this is your day. You are going to die. Now they've already confiscated her car. His car, and the man is seated there, and they are demanding 10 million. Of course, the man could not afford 10 million. So when they brought this lady in, there are now 5 of them in the dungeons of the ADF in Alabukam. At the end of the day, to cut the story short, the man is released after paying 1 million. Now, they will not return his car to him because, according to them, he still owe them a balance of the money, so they will have to keep his car until he goes and brings the balance of the money. I don't know whether it's the balance of the 10 million or whatever amount. We don't know. And the lady who is taken in, whose 15,000 has been collected and then taken into the account, she is also demanded to pay she's asked to pay 1 million. The other man is asked 10 million. This lady is asked 1 million. Her car is parked somewhere and the daughter is somewhere inside. And she is picked up into this camp and she is asked to pay 1 million. She says she doesn't have 1 million. They held her there. She slept there until the family had to cough out, ladies and gentlemen. The family had to cough out money into the pockets of these hoodlums, so-called ADF fighters at Alabo camp. Again, this happened just last Saturday. So at the end of the day, while they are seated there, the news comes that 3 other ADF, I think the story is that it is the same ADF fighters who picked up these 5 people who were in captivity, who had gone out. Because what they do is they go out, abduct people, take them to their camp, leave them with their generals, and go out for more business. That's what happened. So they brought in these people and they are back into the field. While they are back onto the field trying to abduct more people, the civilian populations caught hold of them and exposed them, and 3 of them were killed. 3 of them were killed. I know somebody who had to buy the coffin for the 3 of them to be buried. For 3 of them to bury. Now, stories are emerging today that there were indeed 5 of them killed. But I know of 3 of them killed. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this happened just 2 days, no, just a day ago. That was on Saturday. This is why we are saying if the ADF will not reform itself and begin to do the work that other restoration fighters have been doing for the past 7 years, we will do everything without any apology to eliminate them on ground zero. And I have no apologies again. I have no apologies to any surrogate of the ADF and AGOC. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. You will not cause us this struggle in which we have had friends died, family members died, homes burnt down, thousands living as refugees, and hundreds of thousands others living as internally displaced. We will not allow that to happen. Not after we have gone this far. Not after we have registered this success this far. We cannot allow the SDF, the ADF to derail this struggle, and which is why everybody, especially if you are on ground zero, you must be on board this campaign. You must be on board this campaign to get rid of the ADF. And I will come here on television. I will do this again and again and again until this message resonates with everyone on the ground. If they will not fight the Republic of Cameroon, let's get rid of them. As we will be fighting, and they will be making profit. You pick up one person and you demand 10 million. In fact, I just learned that one of them who was killed on Saturday had 20 million francs in his pocket, cash. 20 million francs cash in his pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Other fighters are there fighting and dying and sacrificing their lives and paying the ultimate price. These guys, all they do is go out, abduct people, take money, and you don't see where their battlefield are. Nobody knows their battlefields. We all have to stop it. Ground Zero, listen to the sound of my voice. Wherever you find a hideout of the ADF, expose it. Expose it. Let's purge all of them. Let's purge all of them and let the genuine restoration fighters do the work they have known how to do for 7 years and counting. If we don't do it, the ADF will mess this for all of us. And this is a problem. This is another problem. When the ADF goes out, abduct people, take these millions and go away with it, guess where the damage goes? It is collateral damage. Every ARF fighter is painted with a broad brush as if they are the ADF. No! We have thousands of great warriors on ground zero doing the right thing out of pain and suffering. They refuse to do what the ADF is doing. But the ADF goes out and do this. The news writes it as Ambazonian separatists. The news writes as Ambazonian separatists. Whereas it is a few rooks who are indulging in this. Can you imagine that the ADF hold a whole community of Batibo, Guzang, and those Mogamo villages, hold them ransom, collecting money, taxing them. What do they do with the money? Nobody sees it. Nobody knows it. You only hear them collecting money. Those who manage them should be ashamed of themselves. Again, those who manage them, they should be ashamed of themselves. This is not what this war was meant to be. It was not meant to chastise our people, to rob our people. It was meant to chastise the Republic and kick them out of Ambazonia. I asked the question. We have thousands of Republic Cameroon citizens on our soil. How many of them has the ADF chased out? We have their businesses on our soil. How many of them has the ADF abducted and demand that they pay tax? Again, I would just want to add that if you are on ground zero, let's make it a collective fight, a collective responsibility to chase the ADF out of the territory. If you are on ground zero, anywhere on ground zero, where the ADF exists, please expose them. Expose them. 1 month ago in Batibo, the civilians exposed 2 of them and they killed them. Now, yesterday, Saturday, the civilians exposed them, they killed 3 of them. If they begin to go one by one, you expose them one by one and they are taken out, what will happen is the rest will either learn and begin to do the right thing or will wipe them all out. Will wipe them all out. Comrades, I want all of you to know, I have no beef to fry with the ADF. The only beef I have to fry with the ADF is that they are killing our people and adding suffering on people who have already suffered a lot. And if we don't do anything, and they derail this struggle, all of us will bear the damage. But they would have benefited from the robbing that they carry out on the ground. But your brother, your mother, your sister, your home would have been destroyed for nothing. And they would have facilitated a lot of people to Cameroon coming back to lord it over all of us. That is why we must be resolved to stop it. I will be calling a meeting in the days ahead of all Momo people, including Mogamo people. Please, we are calling a meeting of all Momo people and Mogamo people. We are going to do something in Momo as a whole and Mogamo in particularly to stop that so that when we kick out the ADF, there should not be a vacuum, no vacuum over there. So if you are from Mogamo, you are from Momo, I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to see you when we call that meeting. This is very important, please. Very, very important. I hope you get that. I will be out. I will take 1 minute out. And when I come back, I will bring you